Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lottie and today we're doing an unboxing or two. Hi guys, it's been a while since I've done a little sit down video for you. There is cat hair on everything already, but yeah, today we're doing my unboxings for March. So I've got the Fairyloot adult here on top, and we've got the March Afterlight and also the Helen Hoang special editions set. So I figured I would unbox them all for you in one video because they all came today, which is very exciting. I'm going to attempt to start with the Helen Hoang special edition set. I believe it's this one because it feels slightly heavier than the other box I've got. So let's open it up. So yes, the Helen Hoang set is for the Kiss Quotient series, and it is probably my favourite romance series I've ever read. It was sort of, the first book was sort of the first romance, like true romance book that I read, and I was obsessed with it. So yes, this is the right box. We're off to a good start. I've seen pictures of what these books look like online. They did get leaked, unfortunately, so it's not really a surprise to me, but I'm very excited to see them in person. So there are 3 books in this set because it's obviously a trilogy. So this one is the first book, the Kiss Quotient. I'm already absolutely loving them. So it's a little pastel dream. It's absolutely gorgeous. So this is the first one, the Kiss Quotient. So we've got an exclusive cover and a cute little illustration on the back there with a quote. So these are our main characters, Stella and Michael, I think his name was. We've also got sprayed edges. Now the spray on the edge is not very good quality. It has got equations on it, as was on the original cover of the book. We also do have a ribbon bookmark in here, which is very nice. Oh, I just seen the end pages, they're so cute. Oh my goodness me, that is so cute. So we've got the end pages here of a little scene from the book. It has been a few years since I've read this, so I can't exactly remember the plot. And we have we've got a different end page as well on the back. Limicrate usually doesn't do that, so I'm very pleased with that. So this is so cute. One thing I do remember from this story is that Michael really wanted to be like a fashion designer, and he designs dresses for Stella, and so that is absolutely adorable. So if you don't know the plot of the Kiss Quotient, Stella is autistic and she is very career driven, but she's looking to just experience romance because she doesn't really know what to do. So she hires a male escort, Michael, who she hopes will teach her about sex and romance and how to be romantic, and they kind of hit it off pretty well and become a little bit more. So we do have a very cute naked hardback as well. It's not like the printed ones where it's kind of like a smooth shiny. It's like printed directly onto the soft hardbackness. I don't really know what it's called. So the front is equations and also sewing needles like tied in together, which is so cute because that really ties in Stella and Michael. And then there is a quote on the back that says, "I like you better than calculus, and math is the only thing that unites the universe," which I think was a quote from Stella, which is so cute. So I'm already very pleased with this first book. I'm so excited to reread these at some point. I do have the full paperback set as well. I can't remember who gifted them to me, but they were gifted to me quite recently. I think it was for a Christmas Elfster exchange, but I won't be reading these copies. These will be sitting proudly on my shelves, and I'd like to reread this trilogy and annotate them as well. So that is our first one. Is so adorable. So the second one is The Bride Test, and if I remember correctly, this follows Michael's cousin who is autistic, and a girl whose name I can't remember, who is from Vietnam. So just as a quick other thing as well, Helen Hoang is a Vietnamese author, and the two things that are really common in this series is that there is always a Vietnamese love interest and there's always an autistic love interest. So the main series, we're following Michael and his two cousins, and then in this book we have two Vietnamese characters. So these are the characters. So the female love interest, I really wish I could remember their names, but this one was a little bit of a blur for me. She is brought over to America by his mom because his mom really wants him to come out of his shell and get married, and she's like, I will pay for you to come to America if you will romance my son. It's a bit of an arranged marriage situation. I remember really loving this book, but I'm really annoyed I can't remember their names. But this is such a cute cover. I remember really loving him as a love interest. He was so sweet. But yes, they are so cute. And then we've also got a little scene on the back as well, which is absolutely adorable, with a quote. This quote says, "My heart works in a different way, but it's yours, you're my one." It's so cute. So we've got sprayed edges on here as well. These ones are yellow and they have aeroplanes on them. And we've also got a ribbon bookmark as well. So I'm really excited to see the end pages on this. Oh my god, it's so cute. Oh my gosh. So there's this little scene here. I believe this is when she's giving him a haircut because he has autism. He really struggles to get his hair cut, and I think I remember her cutting his hair for him as well. It's so cute. Oh my god. What are their names? It'll say, oh yes, we've got Kai, who is the guy obviously, and Esme, who comes from Ho Chi Minh City. Okay, let's see what we've got on the back. Let's see what we've got on the back. Oh my gosh. This one's really adorable. So she's cooking for him in this one as well. I think what I really loved about this one, it was very domestic, so it was just really cute. Oh my goodness me, I love them. I love them so much. So this is similar to the first book, where we have the same pattern that's on the sprayed edge printed onto the book. It's very faded, which I'm a little bit disappointed about, but I don't know if that's just because of the pastels. And we do also have a quote on the back, which is a little bit hard to make out, but I think it says, "Everyone deserved to love." Everyone... Wait, what? I think that this quote is misprinted. It says, "Everyone deserved to love and be loved back." Everyone deserved everyone deserved to love and be loved back. Everyone. That is what the quote says. I think that's been misprinted. I don't recall that being in the book, and I feel like it doesn't make sense, but obviously there is a little bit of Vietnamese thrown in here with like translations and direct translations, so I don't know if it's meant to be a quote that's like been directly translated from the story, but like I feel like that's misprinted, so that's a bit unfortunate. But you can't really see it anyway because it is so pale, it's so faded. Yeah, that's a little bit disappointing, but it's fine. The rest of the book is very, very cute. And then the last book is The Heart Principle, and this is the one I've read the most recently, so I remember the most about it, and I say that now I've forgotten everything. It follows Kai's brother, I think, so Michael's cousin, and Anna. So I think his name is Quan. Yeah, so we're following Quan, who is Kai's brother, and Anna. So Anna is the one with autism in this book, and she is like a musical prodigy, and I think she goes through autistic burnout, and her parents are quite strict. They're not very supportive. Her mom does not believe that she's got autism. In fact, I think Anna is the first character in this series where she's not actually been diagnosed yet. So Anna goes through autistic burnout and she meets Quan. I think she tries online dating and they hit it off really well, but because Anna has like a lot of insecurities, she really quite struggles to accept that Quan likes her for who she is. In fact, I've actually just remembered that she has a really horrible breakup with this boyfriend she didn't like that much. I think he says he wants an open relationship and it's kind of just an excuse to sleep around, and so I think she tries dating and that's when she meets Quan, and yeah, it was very good though. Yeah, it's funny because it's the one I've read the most recently, but I think it's the one I remember the least about. But I do remember really loving them as a couple. I just think there was the least amount of relationship stuff in this one. compared to the others. So obviously, yes, this is the cover with a very cute little picture of the two of them here, and then we have another little like domestic scene between them with a quote that says, "The only good thing this broken heart of mine can feel is love for you." That's so sweet. Oh my gosh. So yeah, this one as well has a ribbon bookmark, and we have a stenciled edge all the way across. So this one is music notes for Anna and fish for Quan, because I believe he has a big sleeve. Well, you can see his sleeve tattoo there, but I believe that like fish, koi fish, are like a big part of his sleeve on there. So let's open it up and see the end pages. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh my god. Look at them. That is so cute. So the thing about this as well is because Anna comes from a very respectable family, and Quan is like this tattooed muscle guy with a motorcycle. They like really don't approve of him. Oh, okay, let's get the dust jacket off. So there's nothing on the inside of any of the dust jackets, which I wasn't expecting. And then this is the picture we've got on the back. I don't remember that scene, if I'm being quite honest with you guys. What is my hair doing? But yeah, that is very, very cute. I like that. I really like the two different art styles that they've got going on with these as well. So this is the print as well. So it's again, it's the same pattern that we've got on the sprayed edge, and we've got a quote on the back. This is printed much better than the bride test. So I think the bride test has unfortunately suffered from a bit of a misprint. So the quote on this one says, "Just because something isn't perfect doesn't mean we need to throw it away." And that is so sweet. I love it. That's so cute. This is my favourite one aesthetically, just because I love pink. So that is the three of them all together, looking like a very yummy, scrummy little ice cream moment. I love them. They're so sweet. I love the little pastels. That is so cute. I'm pleased. I mean, apart from the misprint on the second book, but I'm very pleased with these. These are so cute. Okay, so now let's unbox the adult Fairyloot for March. I do think I know what this book is because I follow, is it Story Eater, I think, on Instagram, who always speculates what's coming in a subscription box. And I like to know what's coming in my boxes so that I can choose to skip if I'm not that interested in the book. So this is obviously the adult Fairyloot. It is an adult only subscription. Let's see what we've got and what the book looks like. So yeah, the theme this month is Rotten Opulence. And I was correct. Well, I wasn't correct. Story Eater was correct about what the book is this month. So I won't say, I mean, even though you're going to find out imminently what the book is, I won't say it just yet, but this is a romantic epic fantasy that follows a poison runner who is thrust into a world full of court intrigue, forbidden romance and death magic. Okay, so let's get her out the box. Let's get her out and we'll take a look. I'm already very impressed with the sprayed edge moment going on here. It's a little bit hard to see in the back because it's so dark. Let me see if I can get it the right way around for you. Okay. Wow. Wow, I love that foiling. Oh my god. So yes, this is the Foxglove King by Hannah Witten. So I've not read anything by Hannah Witten just yet, but I do have her duology for The Wolf and for The Throne. So I don't like it when they've just got quotes on the back. I don't care. I literally do not care. Like, especially because this is a special edition. Like, did you really need to do that? So I will overlay the original cover for you guys, but I feel like it's pretty similar to this one. I think it's just the colorway might be exclusive. So it just says an exclusive cover. And it's obviously got the cute pink foiling as well. So these, oh my gosh, these are the edges on them. This is very well done. I love digitally printed edges. I think they're gorgeous. I love that. That is stunning. I love it. Okay, so let's open this bad boy up and take a look at our edges. Not edges, what are they called? End pages. Okay, I don't think the printing's very good on it, to be honest. It feels quite faded, but that is the first one. So I'm guessing those are our characters. I'm guessing this guy on the throne is the Foxglove King. And let's see what we've got on the back. Oh, okay, hang on. I've just seen that we've got a reversible jacket. So that is the end pages on the other side as well. And we do have a printed hardback. I've been loving these printed hardbacks that Fairyloot have been doing recently. They did one for Not Spells for Forgetting. They did it for Dowry of Blood, and they did it for Babel. Did they do it for Dowry of Blood? I think they did. I think they've done it for Dowry, Babel, and Emily Wild's Encyclopedia of Fairies. But I'm loving it. I don't know. I think I'm very funny about texture. And I don't actually like the texture of naked hardbacks because it's that weird, like, cloth stuff. But these printed ones, because they're smooth, they're very satisfying to me. But yeah, I love that. You could have that on your shelf naked if you really wanted to, because it has got the author and the name of the book both on the front and on here. But it's very cute. I love the foiling. It's very stained glass window, and I really like the flowers in the background. I'm guessing those are foxgloves. I don't know anything about flowers and botany. But we do have a reversible jacket, so I'm not that bothered now about the fact that the jacket is not that exclusive. So this is our reversible jacket. I'm guessing that's the main character on what would be the front. It's really hard for me to show you guys because I can't actually see what I'm showing you. But yeah, I like the colourway. Very purple. Another Orbit book to add to my collection. I have so many books from Orbit now because they keep doing really good sales. So this is actually Hannah Witton's third book. So I now own all of Hannah Witton's books, and I haven't read any of them. So let me read the blurb to you guys. When Law was 13, she escaped a cult in the catacombs beneath the city of Delaire. And in the 10 years since, she's lived by one rule: don't let them find you. Easier said than done. When her magic ties her to the city, mortem is a magic born from death, and it's a high-priced and illicit commodity in Delaire. Law has made a living running poisons for the city's underbelly, but when a run goes wrong, she's captured by the king and expects to be sent to the pyre. But the king has different plans. Law is thrust into the sainted king's glittering court, where no one can be believed and even fewer can be trusted. Guarded by Gabriel, a duke-turned-monk, and continually running up against Bastien, the king's ne'er-do-well heir, Law tangles in politics, religion, and forbidden romance as she attempts to navigate a debauched and opulent society. But the life she left behind in the catacombs is catching up with her, and even as Law makes her way through the sainted court above, danger from below draws ever closer. I am very intrigued by that. I am very intrigued. This actually sounds like something I would very much enjoy. Not that I'm surprised, but yeah, wow, Fairyloot chose a book that I'm excited to read. But I've never heard of this book before I saw that it was going to be the Fairyloot book, so I'm very, very intrigued by that. So this does have a digital signature, which I wish that if books were going to be signed, it was either like with ink or just not at all, or it was a book plate. And I say with ink because there was a bit of discourse on Twitter a while ago now about using a stamp for a signature, and I wouldn't mind if it was just a stamped signature because it's something that's physically being done and it's like with actual ink. But when it's just printed in the book, I just feel like, what's the point? You know, the author has not even touched the insert for that. And there is also a author letter as well bound into the book. So yes, I'm very, very impressed with that. It does say book one on the first page, so I'm very intrigued to give this series a go. It's going to be called the Nightshade Crown series. Oh yeah, and it's the Wilderwood series or duology for the Wolf for the Throne books. So yeah, I'm very intrigued by that. I do love a fae book. Probably going to be a little bit of a romance in there. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to really like that. I kind of want to read it very soon, but we'll see what my TBR is doing. So I've just remembered I never actually showed you guys the signed pages in these as well. Like, I didn't even bother to look inside the actual books themselves. But these are hand signed by Helen Hoang with an actual pen. Do you see what I mean? If a book's going to be signed, I'd rather be signed like that and not just a tiny little printed thing on the inside of the book. I'm very happy about this because she's like one of my favourite authors. So it just feels even more special, like, when they do come actually signed, because she did a special signed set of her books when The Heart Principle was released, and it was America only, unfortunately, and I was gutted because I really wanted them, but now I do. I've got special editions and they're signed by Miss Hoang herself. But yes, that is the Foxglove King. Let's move on to the Afterlight box. So this is March's Afterlight. This is actually my first Afterlight of the year. I opted to skip the January box. So Afterlight is Illumicrate's romance subscription service. It used to be quarterly, it's now bi-monthly, and I'm still deciding if I want to carry on with this sub-service. So of the ones I received last year, I still have 2 to read. Those being Love on the Brain and also You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty. But I did read the bonus books that came last year. So there was the last spoiler alert book, I've read that one, and there was the Love Hypothesis as well, which I have read. So I haven't read A Love on the Brain yet, but I have read the Love Hypothesis. I still also need to read my bonus book I got for the Brightfall series, so The Astrid Parker Doesn't Fail. I haven't read that yet. So I've been enjoying the books that have been coming in these sub boxes, but I don't know if that's because the ones that I've enjoyed are ones that I've heard of before and I've been excited about. So I can't remember what the book is for this month, because again, I have checked, but when I saw the spoiler for it, it was a book I was intrigued by. So let's open it up, see what we've got. The main qualm I have with this sub-service is the stuff that comes in it. So the very first box that they ever did was actually The Heart Principle, and it's what made me really interested in the sub-service, because the books were going to be paperbacks, which I didn't mind because I'm not really that fussed about hardback for a contemporary romance, but it came with a lot of cute little items, and then ever since the items have been pretty shit. So I kind of wish it was just a book only subservice and that they could do a few more things with the books themselves. So this is our little spoiler card. It's always themed based on the book. They do change this colour scheme. So yes, I do remember what the book was. I do recognise that name. Looking at what the items are, I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about them. So first of all, we've got another mug. Yeah, another mug. I like the box it's come in. That's very cute. That is a very cute little box. So maybe it's going to be a very cute little mug. Now, we get through a lot of mugs in my house, so it's kind of nice to have another mug, but when a mug comes in a subscription box, I don't want to use it to drink coffee with, because I don't want the mug to get stained. So we'll see. My last mug I got in Afterlight is now my mystery mug for my TBR game, which sits on my shelf. So I don't use it a lot because I don't pull from the mystery mug that much, but I look at it a lot. So it is a frosted mug. Only the frosted mug I've got is a Game of Thrones one, which again, I don't drink coffee out of. I use it for my bookmarks. But that is actually pretty cute. I do quite like that. That's very fun. It's very fun. I like the illustrations on it. That's pretty cute. Will I use it to drink my coffee? Probably not. It's glass. It's going to get hot very quickly. But will I use it to display on my shelf? Again, probably not. It's not really my aesthetic. It's cute, but it's not my aesthetic. My aesthetic is pink and bats, so yeah. But I like the illustrations. I'd probably just prefer to have them as like stickers in a scrapbook or something. But that is cute. It is cute. It's a moment. Can you see me drinking coffee out of this? No, because I wouldn't put coffee in a ceramic, not in a glass mug. I have seen the book. It's not in a little bag like this, like it usually is. I'm a little bit disappointed about that because now it's going to be as much a surprise. Here is the other item. How do I open this? There we go. Here is the other item. So this is a glasses case. Obviously I am a glasses wearer. I have a glasses case and I don't like soft cover ones because I feel like what's the point, because my glasses will get broken if I put them in my bag. It's very stiff, which is promising. So I suppose my glasses would be less likely to get squished. But I don't like the design. I don't like that at all. It's giving me Art Deco. And I don't think there's many other things that I could use this for if I'm not using them for my glasses. So yeah, Hollywood glamour, I just don't like that vibe, unfortunately. So the mug was designed by Stacey McAvoy Kant, and this was designed by JK at Creative Wannabe, who I will try and remember to leave a link in the description. So it says, you can use it to store your sunglasses. I suppose I am chaotic though, and I just chuck my sunglasses in the bottom of my bag because I don't care, because they're from Primark. Oh, this is so cringe. Ready to use whenever you feel like shielding yourself from the paparazzi. Thanks. And then the mug is kind of themed to the book as well, which I do actually quite like, that these items are themed more to the book instead of being quite random as they were when the sub-box of fish originally launched. So let's open the book up. They have got the author letter / print right at the bottom of the box, which I would have liked to look at first, but it was right at the bottom. So yeah. So here's the book for this month, which is called For Her Consideration by Amy Spaulding. So it is a sapphic one, which is the main reason why I didn't want to skip it, because honestly I'm getting to a point where the only romances I'm interested in are sapphic ones, to be honest. So I think it is an exclusive colourway. I will overlay the original cover on the top here for you, but yeah, it's the same illustration, which I don't mind because it's a very cute illustration. Yeah, I'm not sure what it's about though, so that's what we've got on the back. And we do have a sprayed edge, so we've got this nice ombre with a palm tree on it, so I'm guessing this is a very Hollywood book. Ooh, that's cute. So we've got sprayed edge, it's just like an ombre with stars on it. I'm guessing it's the same on the back. Yep, but we do have foiling under the jacket as well, which is very, very cute. I like that. This tends to be the standard with Afterlight books. So this is signed. It is actually signed, and by actually I mean it's got ink on it, which this is the first Afterlight book I've received where it's not a digital signature, so I'm very impressed with that. I'm very pleased. I hate this font though that all books seem to be using. Yeah, the Mickey Mouse Christmas was a very similar font, so it's just still getting a bit samey. So before I read you the blurb, let me just show you the art print for this month. But this is something I think they started with the Love on the Brain box. Very impressed with that because it was so cute. And yeah, so I will be keeping these. I'm keeping these in my experience with the heart box that came in the Love on the Brain box. So it does have an author letter on the back there as well. But that is so cute. I'm guessing those are our two characters for this romance, and it's nice to see some fat wrap in there as well. So let's read the blurb. I'm very interested to see who these characters are because I'm very intrigued by this. Going very Hollywood. Since a crushing breakup 3 years ago, Nina Rice has written romance, friends, her dreams of script writing for TV, and even LA proper out of her life. Instead, she's safely out in the suburbs in her aunt's condo, working her talent agency job from home, managing celebrity email accounts. But a surprise meeting called by Ari Fox, a young actress on everyone's radar, stirs up all kinds of feelings Nina thought she'd deleted for good. Ari is sexy, out and proud, and a serious control freak, according to Nina's boss. She has her own ideas about how Nina should handle her emails and about getting to know her ghostwriter. When she tells Nina she should be writing again, Nina suddenly finds it less scary to revisit her abandoned life than seriously consider that Ari is flirting with her. Between reconnecting with her old crew and working on a new script, a relationship with a new movie star seems like something she'll definitely mess up. But what more could be worth the risk? Okay, I'm intrigued. I am intrigued. This kind of gives me the same sort of setting as the spoiler alert books, which I really like because that is about the cast on this TV show. And I do kind of like, I don't know why, I love stories set like in this whole celebrity lifestyle. I don't know, maybe it's because I love playing with the Sims 4's Get Famous pack, but I'm very intrigued. I really fancy the two characters on the cover. Yeah, can't wait to read it. So let me know in the comments what your favourite item in this month's Afterlight box is. Honestly, mine's probably the print, even though it's not really a proper item. I am probably never going to use this, and that's just, it's cute, but it's just not my aesthetic, unfortunately. So these are our books we've got for this month's unboxing. Obviously these are just my two regular subscription boxes, but this is a nice little special edition. Oh my gosh, I'm very excited about. But yeah, we've got a very cute stack here. Very different vibes. They don't really go together, unfortunately, but I just love the pastel ice cream vibe we've got going on with the Helen Hoang special edition set. So let me know which of these special editions is your favourite as well. I am very much loving the vibe of the Foxglove King. I'm very excited to read that, and I can't wait to display these as well on my shelf. And I'm very interested in the plot of For Her Consideration. I'm not the biggest fan of the colour scheme. I think for the cover it's just very dark. I say that, but the Foxglove King is literally black. But I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued. I think these are going to be some good books that we've got this month. I mean, obviously I've already read the Helen Hoang ones, but yeah. So that was it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't already and you would like to be, please do subscribe. I'm trying to get back into posting a new video every week. I've had to take obviously a little bit of a break for my apprenticeship exam, but we will be back to regularly scheduled programming at some point. But yes, thank you again so much, and I'll see you soon with a new video. Bye!